Hi, Knights Media Network. I'm Casey Huff. I'm here with Corey Mitchell. Today we are going to be talking everything pre-law at Bellarmine and also trying some wings and sauce from Mama's Mustard, Pickles, and Barbecue. Shout out to them. They sponsored all of our stuff today. So we're going to just start off by trying our first barbecue sauce right here. That one's really good. It's like not that spicy though.
Yeah, pretty good.
But it has really good flavor. Okay, so like what are you studying at Bellarmine?
My major is criminal justice and political science.
Political science. Okay. Where do you work right now? Do you work off campus at all?
I work at Morgan & Morgan.
Yeah. So what type of law do they practice there?
They practice personal injury. They do estate planning. They do work compensation and slip and falls and work.
So all kinds of different things.
Yeah, all kinds of different things.
So what is your job there? Like, what do you do?
I am a legal assistant, so just getting records, calling insurance companies, calling different adjusters, calling hospitals, trying to obtain clients' medical records and bills.
Yeah. How often do you work there throughout the week?
I am 2.5 days, so I go in Tuesdays, Thursdays, and half of Friday. Yeah.
So during those days, does like every day look the same, or do you have like a lot of different stuff going on? Like, what does kind of a day-to-day look like for you when you're there?
It depends. Like some days are more busier than others, but some days are chill and laid back.
Yeah. How long have you been working there?
I've been working there for about a year now.
A year. So you've worked there for a while.
Yeah.
Do you like working there, or like?
I do like working there. I like the people that I work with. The environment is so cool, and everyone is laid back.
How long do you have until you graduate?
I will be done in December of 2025.
Okay, so just about a year. Do you think that you'll work at Morgan & Morgan for the next year, or do you think you'll try to get experience somewhere else?
I think I would like to stay at Morgan & Morgan, yes.
Yeah. Would you like recommend that other students that want to go to like law school or practicing like or studying political science, would you recommend they try to get a job with Morgan & Morgan?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Do you want to go to law school, I assume?
That is the plan.
Do you have like a specific place you want to go, or?
I do not. I have been looking at U of L, UK, Vanderbilt, and Nashville School of Law, and also Georgia School of Law as well.
Okay, so you're kind of relatively close, but also maybe a little bit farther. Okay. Do you know like what type of law you want to study?
I would like, since I'm already working at Morgan & Morgan, I would love to start out at personal injury, but I would also like to work in corporate law.
Oh, nice. I kind of want to get into what inspired you to study law, but I think first, let's try the hot barbecue sauce and kind of try the next one.
All right, sounds good.
That one's definitely spicier than the first one.
Yeah.
That's really good too, though. I think they all have really good flavor, but it makes me nervous for the last one. Okay, so what inspired you to study law?
All right, I have two things that inspired me to go into law. One is my mom, and second is Harvey Specteroff Suits on Netflix.
That's a great show. That's
a
good one.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
So getting back to your mom, what kind of law does she practice?
She practiced real estate law and also corporate law as well.
So growing up, is this something you've always wanted to do? Like, have you always just looked up to your mom and wanted to go into law, or is that something that you kind of more grew into as you got older?
I say both. Seeing her passionate and just worked hard for where she is today, and I always admired her for her hard work and dedication to the law.
Yeah. Has she given you any sort of really good advice going into law, or kind of giving you any guidance?
She has. She's like, do not give up just because it's going to be hard. She said this is just the beginning. It's going to get tough, but as long as I have people in my corner, she said everything will be fine.
Yeah. Do you think it makes it easier kind of getting into the process of looking at law schools differently? Does it give you a sense of comfort to have somebody so close to you that understands what it's like?
Sure, yes. Because she's with me every step of the way. Even, looking at different law schools, she's like, okay, I like that. She's giving me the pros and cons of different places to go and everything like that.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it'd be really nice to have that kind of person that can help guide you because they know, and I feel like that's helpful. With that, do you have any advice to students that are in your position, that are looking for internships, that are looking at law schools, like, do you have any piece of advice that you would give them?
I would say just work hard, you know, in your internship, because first impressions do last. And, you know, make those connections, like go into court and in your firm, and word gets around quick.
Yeah. Do you think, like, you know, you've been looking at law schools, some around here, some a little bit farther away. Do you think you'll come back and want to practice law in Louisville, or do you think you'll want to go somewhere else?
I think I would start out maybe here, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you
Just
from
just
here?
because my parents live here. Yes, I am from here. So yeah, I would start out here, then eventually move away.
Yeah, for sure. In terms of Bellarmine, do you feel like Bellarmine's political science, criminal justice, do you feel like our programs have prepared you well to go to law school? Do you feel like there's more they could do? Like, just how prepared do you feel in terms of, like, Bellarmine and their experience they've given you?
Oh, for sure. I feel like Bellarmine has prepared me a lot, just because of, you know, some of my professors have been attorneys, and they've been in the same position where I am today. So yeah, they give me like some guidance as well. So yes, they have prepared me a lot.
How do you feel like the community within, like, other people that are political science majors, like, do you feel like you guys are pretty close? Like, do you feel like you've been able to make friends through the program, or like make good connections when you graduate? Like,
Oh,
how do
for
you
sure.
feel that?
Yes. There's a lot of people that, you know, want to go into law school, and I've been, you know, in contact with those people as well, and, you know, we're good friends to this day.
Yeah, do you feel like, this is kind of expanding on that question, do you feel like Bellarmine has given you a lot of opportunities to build, like, your network and, like, people that you can reach out to as resources whenever you graduate?
They have, yes.
Yeah. What do you like, just, like, beyond even just political science, pre-law, different things like that? Like, what do you like about Bellarmine?
I like how the professors are, you know, really want that one-on-one connection with the student, and always willing to help.
Yeah. Is there, like, something you would, if people were looking at schools to study political science, criminal justice, or they want to be pre-law, and they're kind of looking at different schools, like, what is something you would tell them in order to sway them to come to Bellarmine specifically?
Just to look at, I would say just look at the major and just make sure this is the right fit for you.
Yeah. I think that too, because I tell a lot of people, like, it just depends on what you need as a student, you know.
That's true, yeah.
And I feel like Bellarmine has that, like, small class size, which is really nice, but
Yeah.
also if that's something that benefits you, I'm like, so I think that's a good example of, like, look at what you need as a student versus, like, just come to Bellarmine because I like it,
Yeah.
which I like. What is, like, your favorite Bellarmine memory you've had so far? Just more of a broad question.
I would say our sophomore year, going to homecoming with a lot of my friends, and we all dressed up and went out to dinner before and went to homecoming. That was a really fun memory of mine.
Yeah, I love homecoming. It's always so fun.
Yeah.
And then just, like, kind of like a last kind of question, what do you kind of think is next for you? You have about a year left, which is really not that long if you
Yeah.
really think about it. Like, what do you think is next for you, like, in terms of your pre-law journey?
Next step for me is taking the LSATs and applying for college. I mean, not college, but law school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are my next steps.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we will try this last sauce then.
All right, sounds good.
See how it is. I'm nervous. I feel like this one's going to be really hot. I'm like, well, there we go. I'm nervous. There you go.
Uh-oh.
That one's definitely the spiciest one. That one's really
Oh,
good.
yes, it
That one's actually on the show, the Hot Ones, where they do, like, the actual.
Oh, wow,
They have all
yeah.
different sauces. That one's actually on there.
It's hot.
That one's pretty hot, and I feel like they have hotter ones, so
Yeah.
it's really good. Has really good flavor, but
If you like,
one's
if
spicy.
you like a kick, there you go.
that's the one for you. Okay, well, thank you everybody for tuning in and watching. Thank you to Mama's Mustard, Pickles, and Barbecue for providing us the wings, the sauce, everything. We appreciate it, and tune in next time.
Thank you.